Hi, I'm Dana, and I'm in the showroom at MiR headquarters. I would like to introduce our new large platform robots, the MiR600 and the MiR1350. The MiR600 and the MiR1350 are capable of heavy-duty lifting of up to 600 kilograms and 1,350 kilograms of payload. They're ready to automate your internal logistics. This MiR600 is equipped with our EU Lift top module. This top module enables the robot to pick up and place EU-sized pallets. Right now, the robot's getting in position to dock to the pallet rack. It's using the laser scanners for precise positioning with the pallet rack. The robot will drive into the pallet rack, and the lift will push up into the EU-sized pallet to pick up the pallet. Now you can see the robot undocks from the pallet rack with the pallet in place. Next, the lifters will lower it for safe positioning on top of the robot. Next, the robot will drive away to place the pallet in the desired location in the facility. And now I'd like to talk to you about the MiR1350 pallet lift top module. This top module enables the robot to pick up and place US-sized pallets and a variety of other sized pallets. This design is very similar to our shelf lift top module that enables the robot to pick up and place shelves that carry a payload. And now I'd like to hand it over to Charles, who's going to tell you more about the hardware for the MiR600 and MiR1350.
Thank you very much, Dana. I'm standing here in front of the 1350. Both the MiR600 and the 1350 are both based on the same robust platform and offers the same functionalities. The MiR600 can drive 2 meters per second, and the 1350 can drive 1.2 meters per second. It is the first AMR that has an IP rating of 52. That is due to the improved protection against dust and water droplets. That means we can drive in more environments. We have improved the framing and the bogie of the robot to be able to withstand the higher payload. Here in the front, we have changed the orientation of the cameras to improve and reduce blind spots. Now I'm going to open the front compartment to show you how it looks. In the front compartment, we have rearranged the components to make it easier to service. All the components are mounted in a way that makes them easy to take out if needed. We have used the same battery as we did in the MiR250. It is easily accessible through 2 buttons. We have moved the battery compartments to the side of the robots instead. That means we can easily swap the batteries to make the robot run 24/7 with the minimum downtime. The battery connector has 3 options. Option 1 is where I'm at now, that I can remove the battery. Option 2 locks the battery in place for transportation. Option 3 locks the battery in and connects it. Now I can turn on the robot. Here in the back, we can open it in the same way as we can the side. These 2 buttons. In here, we have the brake release switch that can enable the robot to move. Inside this black box, we have sealed away the carrier board and the motor controller due to the IP rating, so it's better protected from dust and water droplets. And now I'm going to hand it back to you, Dana, for the safety demonstration.
I'm in the center of the showroom now, and what you see on the ground is a projected view of the robot map. I'm going to be using this a little bit later to talk about navigation by the robot. But first, I'd like to talk about safety on the MiR600 and 1350. These robots are heavy-duty robots designed to transport heavy payloads. And for this reason, it's crucial that they operate safely in an environment, especially around people. They have been designed to comply with the safety standard ISO 3691-4 that is applicable for AMRs. The robot uses a robot map to navigate safely in its environment. Laser scanners on the robot identify obstacles and detect obstacles in the environment. You can see under my feet red dots indicating live laser scanner data. This means the robot has identified me as a dynamic obstacle in its environment. And now I'd like to demonstrate the collision avoidance safety function, which says that if I step into the path of the robot, it will plan a new path safely around me so as to avoid colliding with me. Right now, on the ground, you see the planned path indicated by these dots for the robot. If I step into its planned path as an obstacle, you can see the robot plan a new path around me. This new path ensured the robot did not collide with me. And that concludes our presentation. I hope you enjoyed learning about the MiR600 and 1350.